In a press conference after today's loss to the Boston Bruins, Toronto Maple Leafs head coach Sheldon Keefe said about Brad Marchand and his knack of getting away with things, "It's an art, and he's elite at it." The rest of Maple Leaf fandom generally was not so calm about the shenanigans which went on in this evening's hockey game, and there was one moment in particular we're going to cover first. The Bruins collect the puck in their end, while in the neutral zone, Bertuzzi and Marchand are jostling, with the Rat eventually taking Bertuzzi down with his stick. And this should have been called period. Bertuzzi doesn't even really initiate the extracurricular contact here. Marchand is looking for it. I mean, this is what he does best, but this needs to be a penalty, and of course, as this is happening, Trent Frederic comes down the wing and beats Samsonov on a shot that, honestly, he probably needs to have. Doesn't help that earlier in the sequence, McAvoy also took down Matthews, not called as well. So Leafs fans, I think, rightfully not super happy about this. But let's talk about the rest of the game, because the Leafs as a whole cannot blame the loss solely on poor officiating. Before we continue, however, we do have a very timely sponsor for today's video, and that's Manscaped. Whether you've been eliminated from the playoffs or have a set of hairy nuts, Manscaped is revolutionizing men's grooming. Right now, you can pick up the Perfect Package 5.0 Ultra, which features their all-new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Electric Trimmer. With the Lawnmower 5.0, they brought a whole new level of precision with next-gen dual skin-safe blade heads, alongside longer, wider, rounded teeth, which help cut through hair with ease, while also being gentle on skin. I will say I've worked with Manscaped for a long time on my other channels. I really like this thing. It holds a charge for a long time. It gives you a great shave. That's my take. The package also comes with the Crop Soother and Crop Preserver, which help keeps things, cool and comfortable. Also, right now, if you buy the Perfect Package 5.0, you'll also receive one free gift, the Manscaped Shed 2.0, a travel bag which you can keep under the sink or take with you. Right now, you can join the 10 million men who've put their confidence in Manscaped by going to manscaped.com, picking up the Perfect Package 5.0 Ultra, and using my promo code ECK20, which will get you 20% off, free shipping, and that free gift. That's 20% off, free international shipping, and a free gift with the code ECK20, and the link in the description. Anyway, this game was really representative of how I thought the series as a whole would go. I thought that the Leafs dictated the pace of play through much of the game. There was physicality, and I'm talking all across the lineup as well, not just the fourth line, which throughout this series I thought has been super impactful. But the Leafs superstars also looked pretty good as well. Austin Matthews definitely didn't have the same game as game 2, but Mitch Marner was, for the first time in the series, really actually notably present, which is nice. The difference, however, was definitely goaltending. Swayman had a game to remember. I mean, the Bruins, there's been so much discussion about who should start each game, and to be honest, both Swayman and Ullmark have been great. It almost makes it feel like the discussion is kind of unnecessary, but with 2 wins now for Swayman, you have to wonder whether he just gets the green light for the rest of this series. I do think he's been maybe slightly better. I think the Bruins have a distinct advantage either way, but Swayman has also been somewhat vocal about wanting to play. After the game, he said, "I want to keep playing." Somewhat surprising, I guess. Hockey players usually in interviews try to be fairly humble, but him and Ullmark have a good relationship, to put it lightly. He said at the start of the series too, he's happy he's starting. I don't know, keep him in. Notably, however, during the second, Domi actually hit Swayman, and somehow the Bruins didn't see this. It was during a commercial break, so we would have missed some of the most fiery action of the series had they noticed it. Kind of surprised he didn't have to pay any sort of toll for that later, because it was definitely on purpose. Though, I mean, obviously Swayman also played it up quite a bit as well. However, I'll just end the goalie section by saying Swayman, and I saw this from Sportsnet Stats, in the last 2 seasons against the Leafs, has a 6-0-0 record, a .959 save percentage, and a 131 GAA. For a sample size that large, that's frankly absurd. Anyway, Toronto would open the scoring with the type of goal they need to beat Swayman. Marner launches a beautiful cross-crease pass to Nyes, who finishes before briefly colliding with Swayman. That was the 1-0 goal, and also the first time the Leafs would score first in the series. The Bruins would tie it up with that Trent Frederic goal we discussed at the beginning of the video. If you're a Leafs fan, that's a really, really ugly goal, not just because of the shenanigans on ice, but it's completely savable. I mean, he he's coming down the wing and sort of just throws it on net. I don't know what the Leafs are going to do. I assume Samsonov probably starts game 4 as well, but bad goal at a really bad time. It would be nice for the Leafs to go into the intermission actually up a goal. And I mean, that's the difference between exceptional goaltending like the Bruins have gotten all series and what the Leafs have. And that's playoff hockey, like fighting for each goal versus kind of broken play down the wing and a bit of luck. The Bruins would go ahead then on a bit of a weird one on the PP. Marchand throws the puck on net. I can't tell whether it hits DeBrusk or Samsonov fails to control the rebound. Either way, it ends up loose in front of the net, potted home 2-1. Marchand, by the way, after kind of a quiet game 2 and game 1, really showed up tonight. The Leafs, on the other hand, especially on the power play, it feels like really missing William Nylander, who's still sitting out for some unknown reason. Halfway through the third period, however, the Leafs would tie it. Kind of a similar goal to the first one, similar idea anyway. Good movement of the puck, a quick shot. That's how you're going to beat an elite goaltender. However, less than 30 seconds later, Brad Marchand gets the go-ahead goal, breaking the tie. This was just devastating. All the air left the arena. Bit of a weird situation here. Marchand gets the puck in the circle. Samsonov doesn't have a stick, and I think he's probably not hugging the post as tightly as he would otherwise to help more evenly protect the top of the net, and Marshy just snipes one. This is an incredible shot short side, and that would be the game-winning goal. So the Leafs aren't getting amazing goaltending, and they're not getting scoring. Look at the box score. One of the big differences: power plays. The Leafs had 5 this game. They went 0 for 5. Bruins had 3, and including an empty net goal at the end, they would go 2 for 3. The Leafs power play really has been abysmal all series. They're 1 for 11. That's nowhere near good enough. The Bruins right now are running at a 50% clip, 5 out of 10. Is that sustainable over an entire playoff run? I mean, who knows, but over a series, massive difference. Leafs fans, I think, should take some solace in the fact that, again, I thought they played well. I thought their forwards generally looked pretty good, but they need to get their power play going. They need to find answers for Swayman, and ideally, Samsonov has to find that next level. So, besides for their scoring, their special teams, and their goaltending, everything looks great. But that's all from me, guys. I hope you didn't mind the sponsored segment in today's video. It really helps pay the bills, especially where hockey is a short season. There's 2 of us who run this channel. And when I do sponsor segments, I don't know if I'll get any more. I'm going to put them on longer videos like this. That's all I got. See you soon.